Yeah, it was a good win. I mean, they're a very well coached team, and they do things. They're very good at certain things that offensive rebounding and running the clock down. And it was a frustration, especially in the first half. And I thought we were able to sort of bust it open a little bit in the second half. They'll be a very difficult team for everyone in our league, and we're happy with it. It was good to open things up a little bit in the second half, and we're on to the next one after this, though.
Coach, kind of I'll use the word unique way to win. You had different things all game long that were really working for you. At one point in the game, you were leading by 9, but they were out shooting us both from the floor and 3. But I think it was really the defensive pressure that turned out to be the difference in the ball game. 16 assists for us, just 6 turnovers. We forced 13. Talk a little bit about that defensive pressure.
Yeah, you never know what's going to win you a game, and so it was again just two teams that are very different, and we were trying to find a way, and turnovers seemed to get us going in that second half a little bit, and maybe wore them down a little bit, and so I'm usually pretty willing to have a shootout with a team, and we weren't able to do that to win the shootout, but I'm happy that we were able to win the other battles.
Well, Coach, I have it on a pretty good advice that Boothby might have had one of his best games of his career. Maybe talk a little bit about his efforts tonight.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time, and it's good for him to have this moment. He's expanded his game, and so I'll have to congratulate him at some point going forward. But he's he's really grown. He was a very quiet player at Cornell, and here he's done a lot to implement a lot of the stuff we're trying to bring here. So I'm proud of him. It was a good night for him, but he's done a lot behind the scenes too.
Well, he had the big night, but I think probably another storyline is the depth of this team and the amount of scoring you got from up and down the bench. Talk a little bit about the depth you brought to the table tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of minutes for a lot of different people, and I think they all went in there. Some didn't shoot it that well. Some may have turned it over, but I think they all went out there and played hard, and that's what you're looking for. And so we got a lot of guys in there, 11 or 12, and when they were out there, you could see they were taking it seriously and trying to execute what we were trying to do.
Looking at it, you hold them to 40%, less than 40% shooting from the floor. What was kind of working defensively, especially there in the second half when you kind of needed to make a run? They seem to really struggle to find baskets within their offense.
Yeah, I mean, I think we the pressure helps us when they get to the half court, and then we're doing a better job of communicating and just keeping a body in front and making things hard on the other team when they take a shot. And so every team's improving. I'm hoping we're improving with that. That's something that we were lacking to start the year, but these guys are taking it upon themselves to make sure that we're all on the same page, especially on the defensive end recently.
You hit 19 of 20 from the free throw line. What have you kind of seen from your team in practice, kind of leading up to this, and how important is it to kind of cash those in, especially in that second half as you're trying to hold a lead?
Yeah, it's important, and I've gotten emails and messages in the past that we should practice free throws, and there's no real practice for the moment when you're out there and your home court goes silent and you got to make it. You just have to be there for it, and so we practice them, and I think Chase made all of them tonight. Maybe only Gabe missed one, and those things are mental toughness, and I thought our guys had that tonight.
How important is it? Obviously, the league schedule is a microcosm. You play on Thursdays and you play on Saturdays. How important is it? National TV game, you get a big win. How important is it to kind of quickly turn your attention to A&T on
Very important. I mean, they pose a lot of problems, different than the team we just played. We'll take a couple minutes and enjoy this, but I'm pretty much on to the next one, and we have a home game, and we want to protect our home court, and so hopefully our guys are feeling good and want to get back out there as soon as possible, which will be tomorrow.